Here are 7 most effective ways to budget that can help you manage your money better and reach your financial goals. But first, if you're new to our YouTube channel, share, like, and subscribe to help us create more content for you. Now to the moment we have all been waiting for. 1. Zero-based budgeting. In zero-based budgeting, every dollar of your income is assigned to a specific category, such as expenses, savings, or debt payments. At the end of the budgeting period, your income minus your expenses should equal 0. This method ensures that every dollar is accounted for and helps prevent overspending. How to apply them to your finances. Calculate your total income for the month. List all your expenses, both fixed and variable. Assign every dollar of your income to an expense category, savings, or debt repayment until you reach 0. 2. 50/30/20 budget rule. The 50/30/20 rule divides your after-tax income into 3 categories. 50% for needs, essential expenses like rent, utilities, groceries. 30% for wants, non-essential expenses like dining out, entertainment. 20% for savings and debt repayment. How to use them on your finances. Calculate your after-tax income. Allocate 50% of your income to needs, 30% to wants, and 20% to savings and debt repayment. Adjust your spending within each category to stay within the budget. 3. Envelope system. This is a cash-based budgeting method where you place cash into envelopes labeled with different spending categories. Once the cash in an envelope is spent, you can't spend more in that category until the next budgeting period. How to use on your finances. Decide on your spending categories, e.g., groceries, entertainment, gas. Place the budgeted amount of cash for each category into separate envelopes. Use only the cash in the envelope for each category's expenses. 4. Pay yourself first budget. This approach focuses on prioritizing savings and investments before paying for any expenses. You allocate a certain percentage of your income to savings and investments first, then use the remaining money for expenses. How to apply them to your finances. Determine a percentage of your income to save or invest each month. Set up automatic transfers to savings or investment accounts. Use the remaining money for your expenses. 5. Priority-based budgeting. In this method, you rank your expenses based on their importance and necessity. This helps ensure that your most important expenses are covered first, and less important expenses are only paid if there's money left. This is how to use this method to sort out your finances management and budgeting problems. List all your expenses and prioritize them from most important to least important. Allocate your income to each expense based on priority until your income is fully allocated. Cut back or eliminate lower priority expenses if needed. 6. 50/30/10/10 budget. A slight variation of the 50/30/20 rule. This method divides your income into 4 categories. 50% for needs, 30% for wants, 10% for debt repayment, 10% for savings. This is a way in which you can apply it to your finances. Calculate your after-tax income. Allocate 50% for needs, 30% for wants, 10% for debt repayment, and 10% for savings. Adjust your expenses within each category to match the allocated percentages. 7. Reverse budgeting, paycheck allocation. In reverse budgeting, you start by deciding how much you want to save and then allocate the remainder of your income to expenses. This method flips the traditional budgeting process by prioritizing savings first. This is how to apply this method to your finances. Determine how much you want to save each month. Subtract your savings goal from your total income. Use the remaining income for expenses, adjusting your lifestyle to fit within this amount. These budgeting methods offer different approaches to managing your finances, so you can choose the one that best fits your lifestyle and financial goals. Experiment with different methods to find the one that works best for you, and remember to regularly review and adjust your budget as needed. Watch out for more of our videos because we will be explaining each of the methods of managing your finances with realistic scenarios. And if you're new to this channel, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.